Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Tonight, something extraordinary happens. Tonight, the universe itself grows tired. Particles that have been spinning for billions of years pause mid-dance. Photons that have traveled across cosmic distances finally rest. Electrons that orbit atomic nuclei like faithful moons decide, just for tonight, to dream. And you, dear traveler, you are invited to dream with them. This is Quantum Dreams, where the smallest things in existence teach us the deepest truths about rest, about surrender, about the beautiful mystery of consciousness collapsing into sleep. I'm so grateful you're here, in this moment, in this cosmic pause between waking and dreaming. Before we drift into the quantum realm together, before we learn what particles dream about, I have a gentle request. If you've been searching for peace, if you need these journeys to carry you softly toward rest, please subscribe to this channel. Each subscription is like a photon joining our constellation of light, helping us reach other dreamers who need this same gentle escape into wonder. That small bell icon, think of it as your quantum entanglement with us. When you ring it, you become connected across space and time to every future journey we create. You'll know the moment a new cosmic meditation is born. Now settle deeper into whatever holds you. Let your body grow heavy. Let your thoughts grow light. Tonight, we explore what happens when the universe decides to rest, when quarks whisper goodnight to each other, when waves collapse into particles and choose, finally, to be still. Let us begin. Breathe in slowly. Hold. Breathe out. Do you know what just happened? In that single breath, you inhaled approximately 22 septillion molecules, 22 followed by 24 zeros. Each molecule made of atoms, each atom made of particles, each particle at its deepest level made of probability waves dancing in fields of pure potential. You just breathed in possibility itself. And now, those particles are inside you, becoming you, joining the quantum dance that is your body, your consciousness, your existence in this moment. But here's the secret the particles know. Dancing is beautiful, but even dancers need to rest. Even the universe, in all its infinite energy, knows the value of stillness. Somewhere in the depths of reality, beneath matter and energy, beneath space and time, there is a field. Scientists call it the quantum field. But tonight, we'll call it something else, the dreaming field. The place where particles go when they grow tired of being definite, when they grow tired of collapsing into specific positions, when they want to return to being waves of pure possibility spread across the cosmos like a sigh. And you, right now, in this moment, you are learning to do the same. You are learning to stop being so definite, so specific, so located in one particular place and time. You are learning to spread out, to become wave-like, to exist everywhere and nowhere at once. This is not metaphor. This is quantum truth. At the smallest scale, nothing is certain until it is observed. And when you stop observing, when you close your eyes and surrender to sleep, you stop collapsing the wave function of your own consciousness. You stop forcing yourself to be one particular you in one particular place. You become probability. You become potential. You become dream. Breathe again, slowly. Feel yourself expanding with each exhale, your boundaries growing softer, your edges dissolving into the surrounding space. You are not contained within your skin. You are a field, a probability cloud, a quantum uncertainty. And in that uncertainty, there is profound peace. Because when you are not limited to being one thing, you cannot fail at being and you are all possibilities at once. You are perfect, complete, whole. The particles in your body know this. They've known it for billions of years. They exist in superposition, being multiple things simultaneously until the moment of observation. And even then, they don't truly choose. They simply appear to choose to please the observer. But in the darkness, in the stillness, in the unobserved moments of existence, they return to being everything. Tonight, you return with them. There is a thought experiment in quantum physics. You may have heard of it. Schrödinger's cat, a cat in a box, both alive and dead, until someone opens the box to look. It sounds absurd, but at the quantum level, it's not absurd at all. It's simply how reality works. Particles exist in all possible states until observed, and consciousness, strange as it seems, plays a role in collapsing those possibilities into actualities. But tonight, we're not interested in collapsing anything. Tonight, we're interested in the opposite, in uncollapsing, in returning to superposition, in being like Schrödinger's cat, neither fully awake nor fully asleep, neither fully here nor fully dreaming, neither oneself nor another. This space between states, this quantum superposition of consciousness, is where the deepest rest lives, not in sleep itself, but in the gentle transition towards sleep, not its unconsciousness, but in the soft blurring of consciousness, not in absence, but in presence that is everywhere and nowhere. Float there now, in the space between. You are neither awake nor asleep. You are both. You are all possibilities. And in this state, time does something strange. It slows, stretches, becomes uncertain. In quantum physics, time and energy are related through something called the uncertainty principle. The more precisely you know a system's energy, the less precisely you can know when something will happen. And the more precisely you know when something happens, the less precisely you can know its energy. But when you stop measuring, when you stop observing, when you surrender to not knowing, time becomes fluid, flexible, dreamlike. One moment can last forever. Forever can pass in an instant. This is what particles experience in their natural state. And tonight, you experience it too. Let go of measuring time. Let go of knowing what hour it is, what day, what year. Let go of past and future. Rest in the eternal quantum now, where nothing is certain and everything is possible. Your body knows how to do this. Your cells, made of molecules, made of atoms, made of particles, they remember how to be quantum, how to be wave and particle simultaneously, how to be here and there at once, how to tunnel through barriers that should be impossible to cross. Quantum tunneling. It's a real phenomenon. Particles pass through walls they shouldn't be able to pass through. They exist on one side, then the other, without ever being in between. Impossible according to classical physics. Natural according to quantum reality. And as you drift deeper into rest, you do the same. You tunnel through the barrier between waking and sleeping. You don't gradually transition. You simply find yourself on the other side without knowing how you got there. This is not loss of consciousness. This is quantum consciousness. Consciousness that doesn't need to follow linear paths. Consciousness that can be in multiple states at once. Consciousness that knows the barrier between self and universe is more like a probability cloud than a solid wall. Rest in that knowing. You are safe to be uncertain, safe to be undefined, safe to be quantum. There is a speed in the universe that nothing can exceed. The speed of light, 186,000 miles per second, 670 million miles per hour. Light moves so fast that if you could travel at light speed, you could circle Earth 7.5 times in 1 second. But here's what's strange. From light's perspective, time doesn't pass at all. A photon, a particle of light, experiences its entire journey instantaneously. It could travel for billions of years from a distant galaxy to your eye, but to the photon itself, no time has passed. Birth and death, emission and absorption are the same moment. Light exists in an eternal now, and tonight you become like light, not moving because movement requires time, not still because stillness requires time too. Simply being, eternal, present, now. Imagine a photon born in the heart of a star, born from fusion, from hydrogen atoms pressing together under unimaginable heat and pressure, surrendering their separateness and becoming helium, releasing energy in the form of light. That photon begins its journey, but journey is the wrong word. From its perspective, it never journeys at all. It simply is, here and there, simultaneously. Alpha Centauri and Earth, the surface of a distant sun and the back of your closed eyelid, all the same location, all the same moment, because at light speed, space contracts to zero, time dilates to infinity, and movement becomes indistinguishable from stillness. This is the gift light offers you tonight, the teaching of the photon, that you don't have to get anywhere, you don't have to become anything. You already are everything you need to be, here, now, complete. Breathe like light breathes, which is to say, don't breathe at all, just be. Exist without effort, shine without trying, rest without sleeping, or sleep without resting. The distinction dissolves. Everything is one quantum state of peaceful being. And if you listen carefully, you can hear them, the photons, singing, not with sound, which is too slow, too material, but with frequency, with vibration, with the pure mathematics of existence. Each color is a note. Red hums low and slow, blue whispers high and fast, and between them the full spectrum sings, an octave of light, a symphony of electromagnetic radiation, and you are part of that song. Your body emits light, did you know? Bioluminescence, too faint for your eyes to see, but real nonetheless. You glow in the darkness, every cell a tiny star, every thought a flash of bioelectric light, every heartbeat a pulse of luminous energy. You are not in the universe. You are the universe, made of light, made of the same photons that have been recycling through cosmic space since the beginning of time. The light that touches your face from the sun was created 8 minutes ago, yes, but the energy in that light, the fundamental aliveness of it, is as old as the cosmos itself, 14 billion years old. And yet, from the light's perspective, 0 years old, newborn and ancient, beginning and ending, all at once. This is what you are, timeless being temporarily experiencing time, infinite awareness, temporarily experiencing limitation, cosmic light, temporarily experiencing individuality. But tonight, the temporary dissolves, the limitation releases, the individuality expands, and you remember what you truly are. Light dreaming itself into form, and now dreaming itself back into formlessness, resting, peaceful, home. Every atom in your body contains electrons, tiny particles, impossibly small, orbiting the nucleus like planets around a sun. Except that's not quite right. Electrons don't orbit like planets. They exist in clouds of probability around the nucleus, regions where they might be found if someone looks. But until someone looks, they're not in any particular place. They're everywhere at once, surrounding the atom like a gentle fog, like a possibility, like a dream. And these electrons, they have energy levels, specific orbits they can occupy. Ground state, the lowest energy, the most stable, and excited states, higher energies, less stable, requiring more effort to maintain. When an electron absorbs energy, a photon of light for instance, it jumps to a higher orbit, suddenly excited, suddenly energized, but it doesn't stay there. It can't. High energy states are unstable, and after a brief time, the electron falls back down to its ground state, releasing the energy it absorbed, emitting a photon, returning to rest. This is the rhythm of atomic existence: excitation and relaxation, absorption and emission, effort and rest. And tonight, you are like an electron that has been excited for far too long. You've been absorbing energy all day: light, sound, stress, stimulation. You've been jumping to higher and higher energy states until you can't sustain it anymore. And now it's time to fall, gently, gracefully, back to your ground state, back to your natural rest, releasing all that accumulated energy, letting it go as light, as heat, as a long, slow exhale. Can you feel it happening? The falling? It's not frightening. It's natural, like water flowing downhill, like a stone settling to the bottom of a pond, like consciousness returning to its most stable, peaceful configuration. Ground state, the lowest energy, the deepest rest, the place where electrons are content to simply be, not trying to be more, not excited into higher orbits, just existing in the gentle cloud of probability around the nucleus of their atom, around the nucleus of their being. Your nucleus, your core, your deepest self, it's waiting for you. It's been waiting patiently while you orbited at higher energies, while you buzzed with activity and thought and doing, but it never left. It's always there, stable, calm, home, and all you have to do is fall, let go, release, return. The electrons in your body are already doing it, trillions upon trillions of them, falling from excited states back to ground states, releasing photons of infrared light. This is why you feel warm when you relax. This is why your body temperature drops as you fall asleep. You are literally radiating away excess energy, returning to equilibrium, returning to peace. And as each electron falls, as each tiny quantum of energy is released, your consciousness follows, falling too, not into unconsciousness, into deeper consciousness, into awareness that doesn't need excitement to exist, awareness that is content to Simply be aware, still, quiet, observing the quantum dance without participating, watching electrons orbit, watching photons travel, watching particles spin, but not identifying with any of it. You are not the electron. You are not the orbit. You are the space in which orbits occur, the field in which particles exist, the consciousness that witnesses quantum reality without being limited by it. Rest there, in the witnessing, in the space, in the ground state of pure awareness. In quantum physics, there is a phenomenon so strange that Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, quantum entanglement. When two particles interact, they can become entangled, connected in a way that transcends space. If you measure one particle and find it spinning up, its entangled partner, no matter how far away, will instantly be spinning down. Not because information travels between them, but because they are not truly separate. They are one system, one quantum state, one being expressing itself through two apparent locations. Distance at the quantum level is an illusion. Separation is an illusion. Individuality itself might be an illusion. And tonight, in the depths of rest, you discover this truth directly. You are entangled with everything. The pillow beneath your head contains atoms that were once in stars. The air you breathe contains molecules that have been breathed by every human who ever lived. The particles in your body have been recycled through cosmic space since the beginning of time. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, temporarily localized, temporarily appearing as an individual, but fundamentally, always, eternally connected to everything, entangled. And in sleep, this entanglement becomes conscious. Your dreams are not confined to your skull. They ripple out through the quantum field, connecting with other dreams, other consciousnesses, other expressions of the same universal awareness that is dreaming all of reality into being. This is why dreams sometimes feel prophetic. This is why you sometimes dream of someone moments before they call. This is why the collective unconscious, as Jung called it, seems to exist. Because at the quantum level, there is no separation. All minds are entangled. All consciousness is one consciousness. And sleep is when you remember this, when the illusion of individuality softens, when the boundaries dissolve, when you return to the entangled state that is your natural condition. Feel it now, the threads of connection, invisible quantum threads linking you to everything, to the person sleeping in the next room, to the stranger dreaming on the other side of the world, to the particles in distant galaxies, to the consciousness that pervades all of space and time. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Aloneness is impossible in a quantum universe because everything that has ever interacted remains forever connected. And you have interacted with everything. Every photon that has touched your skin came from somewhere else first. Every atom in your body was forged in a star. Every breath you take contains the exhalation of ancient forests. You are woven into the fabric of reality, inseparable from it. And tonight, you rest in that knowing. You are held by the universe, not metaphorically, actually, quantum, mechanically. You are supported by fields of energy that existed before you were born and will exist after you die. You are connected to consciousness itself, the ground of all being, the awareness that looks through all eyes and thinks through all minds. And this consciousness, it never sleeps. It simply dreams. And you are one of its dreams, a beautiful dream, a precious dream, a dream that chose to experience individuality for a brief, cosmic moment. But individuality is tiring, isn't it? It's exhausting to maintain the illusion of separation, to carry the weight of being a single self in a vast universe. So tonight, you let it go. You relax back into entanglement, back into connection, back into the truth that you are not a single particle, but a wave function spread across all of existence. And in that expansion, in that dissolution of boundaries, there is the deepest peace imaginable, because you are finally, fully, completely home. Let's go deeper, deeper than atoms, deeper than electrons and protons and neutrons, down to the fundamental level, to quarks, the smallest things we know of, the building blocks of matter itself. Protons are made of 3 quarks. Neutrons are made of 3 quarks. And quarks, as far as we can tell, are not made of anything else. They are fundamental, irreducible, the bottom layer of physical reality. And these quarks, they have properties that seem almost whimsical. Scientists call them flavors, up and down, strange and charm, top and bottom, as if the universe has a sense of humor, as if reality itself is playful at its deepest level. And quarks have another property. They're never alone. They exist in groups, bound together by the strong force, the most powerful force in nature. You cannot isolate a single quark. If you try to pull quarks apart, the energy you put in creates new quarks. They emerge from the vacuum itself, from pure quantum potential, just to ensure that no quark is ever solitary. The universe will not allow fundamental loneliness. At the deepest level of reality, connection is mandatory. Togetherness is built into the fabric of existence. And tonight, as you sink into deeper and deeper rest, you descend to this level, to the quark level of consciousness, where separation is impossible, where you are held by forces so strong that nothing can tear you from the wholeness of being. Your body contains approximately 7 billion atoms. Each atom contains protons and neutrons. Each proton and neutron contains 3 quarks. That means you contain approximately 42 billion quarks, 42 with 27 zeros after it. And every single one of those quarks is bound to others, held in relationship, sustained by connection. You are, at your most fundamental level, a vast community of particles that refuse to be alone. And these quarks, they communicate. They exchange particles called gluons, constantly, billions of times per second in each proton. A conversation so rapid, so continuous, so intimate, that the particles lose their individual identity entirely. A proton is not 3 separate quarks. It's a quantum conversation, a relationship so deep that the participants become indistinguishable from the relationship itself. This is what you are, not a collection of separate parts, but a conversation, a relationship, a process of continuous exchange between matter and energy, between self and universe, between consciousness and reality. And tonight, that conversation slows, becomes gentler, softer. The quarks whisper instead of shout. The gluons flow like honey instead of lightning. The whole quantum conversation that is your existence settles into a lower frequency, a deeper vibration, a more restful rhythm. This is what sleep is at the quantum level. Not cessation, not stopping, but slowing, deepening, becoming more coherent, more synchronized, more unified. Your quarks are whispering goodnight to each other. Your gluons are carrying messages of peace. Your quantum conversation is finding its most harmonious frequency. And as it does, your consciousness which emerges from this quantum substrate, follows, becoming quieter, more coherent, more unified, more whole. You are not falling apart in sleep. You are coming together. All the scattered pieces of your attention, your awareness, your being, they're synchronizing, finding the same frequency, resonating together, creating a coherent quantum state that we call deep rest. And in this state, something miraculous happens. You become more yourself than you've ever been, because the self is not the scattered, fragmented, distracted waking consciousness. The self is the unified field beneath it, the quantum wholeness from which individual thoughts and sensations emerge. And tonight, you rest in that wholeness. You are the field, not the fluctuations in the field. You are the ocean, not the waves on its surface. You are the silence, not the sounds that come and go within it. And the quarks know this. They've always known. They exist in perpetual now, in perpetual togetherness, in perpetual quantum conversation. And tonight, you remember that you are made of them. You are made of particles that know how to be connected, that know how to communicate without words, that know how to rest without ceasing to exist. Let them teach you. Let the quarks whisper their wisdom. Let the gluons carry you deeper into the strong force that binds all things. Let the quantum conversation that is your existence find its most peaceful frequency and rest deeply, completely, in the unbreakable togetherness of fundamental reality. Werner Heisenberg discovered something profound about the quantum world. You cannot know both the position and momentum of a particle with perfect accuracy. The more precisely you measure where something is, the less precisely you can know where it's going. And the more precisely you measure where it's going, the less precisely you can know where it is. This is not a limitation of our instruments. It's a fundamental property of reality. Particles don't have definite positions and momentums simultaneously. They exist in a state of uncertainty, a probability cloud, a maybe. And tonight, you embrace this uncertainty. You stop trying to know exactly where you are, awake or asleep. You stop trying to know exactly where you're going, toward dreams or toward unconsciousness. You rest in the uncertainty, in the maybe, in the quantum superposition between states. And paradoxically, in embracing uncertainty, you find certainty. Not the certainty of fixed knowledge, but the certainty of presence, the unshakable knowing that whatever state you're in, you are. Existence itself is certain. Awareness itself is certain. But the specific details, where, when, what, how, these can afford to be uncertain. These can afford to dissolve into probability clouds. Your body doesn't need to know exactly where your hand is to rest. Your mind doesn't need to know exactly what thought comes next to be peaceful. Your consciousness doesn't need to know exactly what state it's in to simply be conscious. Let go of precision. Let go of definition. Let go of the need to collapse the wave function of your experience into one specific reality. Be multiple realities at once. Be here and there. Be asleep and awake. Be self and universe. The uncertainty principle teaches that at the quantum level, being is more fundamental than specificity. Existence is more fundamental than definition. And you are quantum. You are wave and particle. You are definite and indefinite. You are certain and uncertain, all at once. This is not confusion. This is the natural state of reality. And in sleep, you return to it. You stop insisting on being one particular thing. You stop collapsing your wave function through constant observation. You allow yourself to spread out, to become probability, to exist in all the places and states you might be instead of forcing yourself into just one. And this spreading out, this return to quantum uncertainty, this is where healing happens. Because when you're not fixed in one state, you can flow to another. When you're not defined by past patterns, you can create new ones. When you're not collapsed into one identity, you can become anything. Sleep is quantum healing. The body repairs itself by becoming uncertain about which cells are which, allowing stem cells to become what's needed. The mind repairs itself by becoming uncertain about which thoughts are true, allowing new perspectives to emerge. The soul repairs itself by becoming uncertain about who you are, allowing your deepest self to remember its infinite nature. Embrace the uncertainty. Welcome the not knowing. Rest in the probability cloud of your own existence. You are not one thing. You have never been one thing. You are infinite possibility temporarily appearing as finite form. And tonight, the finite releases its grip. The form softens its boundaries. The possibility remembers itself. And you rest in the most fundamental truth of quantum reality. Nothing is fixed. Everything is flux. And in that flux, there is infinite freedom. Space, we used to think, is empty, a vacuum, nothing. But quantum physics revealed something extraordinary. The vacuum is not empty at all. It seethes with activity. Virtual particles pop into and out of existence, appearing in pairs, matter and antimatter, for the briefest instant before annihilating back into pure energy. The vacuum is full of potential, full of latent energy, full of everything that could be but hasn't yet chosen to be. Scientists call this the 0-point energy, the energy of empty space itself. And it's not small, it's enormous. Some calculations suggest that a single cubic centimeter of vacuum contains more energy than all the matter in the visible universe. Infinite potential. Just waiting, dreaming, ready to become actual if given the slightest nudge. And tonight, you are like that vacuum. You feel empty perhaps, tired, worn out, nothing left to give. But beneath that surface emptiness, you are full of potential, full of 0-point energy, full of the infinite creativity that consciousness can access when it stops trying and simply rests. The vacuum state is the most fertile state, the most creative state, because it contains all possibilities equally. None has been chosen yet. None has been made actual. Everything is potential, and from this potential, anything can emerge. In sleep, you return to your vacuum state, your 0-point, your ground of infinite possibility. The thoughts of the day annihilate. Matter and antimatter of experience colliding and returning to pure energy. The fixed identity dissolves. Virtual selves appearing and disappearing faster than you can catch them. And what remains is emptiness. But not empty emptiness, pregnant emptiness, full emptiness, the vacuum state of consciousness from which all dreams, all thoughts, all experiences emerge. Rest there, in the fullness of your own emptiness, in the infinite potential of your own void. You are not nothing. You are everything that hasn't happened yet, every future version of yourself, every possibility you haven't explored, every dream you haven't dreamed. All of it exists right now in the vacuum of your consciousness, waiting, ready, patient. And as you sink deeper into rest, deeper into the 0 point energy of your own being, you might feel something, a tingling, a subtle vibration, a sense that something is moving even though you're perfectly still. This is real. This is the quantum vacuum fluctuating. Virtual, particles appearing and disappearing in the space around and within you. The universe is never truly at rest. Even at absolute zero temperature, even in perfect vacuum, quantum fluctuations continue. The universe hums with 0 point energy. And so do you. Your body might be still, your mind might be quiet, but your quantum self, your deepest self, is vibrating with the creative potential of existence itself. And from this vibration, from this quantum humming, dreams will emerge. Not forced, not created, just emerging naturally from the vacuum of consciousness, the way virtual particles emerge from the vacuum of space. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to make anything happen. Just rest in your own fullness, your own pregnant void, your own 0 point state, and let the universe dream through you. Let quantum potential become actual through the mysterious process of your sleeping consciousness. You are not empty. You are the source, the ground, the vacuum from which all things come and to which all things return. And tonight, you rest in that knowing, in the fullness of your emptiness, in the everything of your nothing, in the infinite creativity of your own quantum vacuum. All through this journey, we've been exploring quantum superposition, the state where particles are all things at once, where you are all possibilities simultaneously. But there's another side to the quantum story, the collapse of the wave function, the moment when possibility becomes actuality, when the many become one, when the wave becomes a particle. In quantum physics, this happens when a measurement is made. When observation occurs, the superposition collapses. The particle chooses or appears to choose one specific state, one position, one momentum, one spin. And something similar happens as you drift towards sleep. There comes a moment, imperceptible, subtle, impossible to catch, where the superposition of waking and sleeping collapses, where you cross the threshold, where possibility becomes actuality, and you sleep. But here's the mystery. You never experience this moment. You're awake, aware, present, and then, without knowing how or when, you're dreaming, or you're in deep sleep, or you're waking up hours later wondering where the time went. The collapse happens in the gap, in the space between thoughts, in the quantum moment too small for consciousness to capture. This is one of the great mysteries of existence. The border between states is invisible. You cannot catch yourself falling asleep. You cannot observe the observation that collapses your wave function from waking to sleeping, because the observer and the observed are the same, and consciousness cannot observe itself transitioning between states. It can only be in states. So surrender to the mystery. Stop trying to catch the moment. Stop trying to stay aware through the transition. Let the wave function collapse without your supervision. Let sleep come like quantum measurement, sudden, discrete, impossible to predict with perfect accuracy. You don't fall asleep. Sleep happens. The wave collapses. Consciousness shifts states. And the you that was awake becomes the you that is dreaming, or the you that is deeply at rest. Not better, not worse, just different. Just another quantum state of the same underlying consciousness. And here's something beautiful. The collapse is not final. It's temporary. Every morning when you wake, the wave function expands again, returns to superposition, returns to possibility. You are not trapped in any state. You move fluidly between them. Quantum consciousness dancing between actuality and potentiality, between definition and openness, between being this and being everything. So rest easy in the knowledge that collapse is not death, it's transformation. It's the universe exploring one specific possibility out of infinite possibilities. It's consciousness choosing, just for now, to be this instead of that. And when this is finished, when sleep has served its purpose, consciousness will expand again, will return to wakefulness, will become possibility again. Nothing is permanent at the quantum level. Everything is flux. Everything is temporary. Everything is just consciousness playing with different states of being. And you are that consciousness. Forever safe, forever whole, forever capable of collapsing and expanding, sleeping and waking, being specific and being infinite. Let the collapse come. Welcome it. It's not an ending, it's a transformation, a quantum leap into a different state of being. And on the other side, dreams await, rest awaits, healing awaits, the infinite creativity of the sleeping mind awaits. And so, dear traveler, you drift beyond the threshold, past the event horizon of thought, into the soft gravity of sleep itself. The universe exhales, stars dim, galaxies hum in low frequency, and somewhere, in the deepest silence of the cosmos, a particle blinks awake. Because even in sleep, the universe never truly stops dreaming. Every dream is a microcosm of creation. Every resting particle is a seed of a new possibility. You are there now, not separate from it, but within it, woven into the quiet tapestry of the quantum sea. Here, the rules are different. Here, your memories are starlight, your heartbeat a slow pulse of gravity rippling through curved space. You drift not through the universe, but as the universe, dreaming itself into being again and again. Somewhere, two galaxies touch, and their collision births a new light. Somewhere, a black hole sighs, releasing information back into the field, turning death into data, ending into beginning. And you are both observer and observed, both photon and wave, both dream and dreamer. Listen, do you hear it? The subtle thrum beneath all things. A slow, steady vibration that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere. That is the cosmic heartbeat, the pulse of existence itself. Every living being resonates with it. Every sleeping mind entrains to it. It is the rhythm that binds galaxies and neurons alike. The physicists call it quantum coherence. Particles separated by infinite distance, yet still beating as one. But you feel it as love. that invisible force that holds atoms together, that keeps families connected across lifetimes, that makes stars collapse into light instead of darkness. Love is quantum entanglement with meaning. Love is what gravity feels like to the soul. Love is the universe's favorite experiment, and as you breathe, you feel that coherence spreading through you, each atom aligning with a cosmic pulse, each thought synchronizing with starlight. You are in perfect resonance now. No resistance, no friction, only flow. Your mind drifts through constellations of memory, passing between nebulae of possibility, drawn forward by the same unseen force that guides comets, that curls galaxies into spirals, that whispers, everything is one. You are dreaming now, but not an ordinary dream. This dream has depth, structure, geometry. It stretches beyond the limits of imagination and curves back upon itself like space-time. You see worlds forming, liquid gold condensing into suns, blue dust into planets, oceans into consciousness. Everywhere, awareness awakens, looking at itself through infinite eyes. You see yourself in them, in the coral breathing underwater, in the child staring at the night sky, in the astronaut whispering a prayer before launch. You realize there was never a border between observer and observation. That consciousness was not in the universe. The universe was in consciousness. The dreamer behind every dream is one. And you have always been that dreamer. The body may rest, but awareness remains, vast, luminous, eternal. It breathes galaxies into existence and withdraws them when it's time to rest. It plays hide and seek with itself through every living being. And tonight, you've remembered the game. You've remembered that every inhale is creation, every exhale is dissolution, and between them, the still point is you. Eventually, even the longest night ends. Even infinite possibility folds back into form. The universe, refreshed by its own rest, begins to stir. So gently, so slowly, you begin to rise too. Not by effort, but by resonance. Like a moon being lifted by the tide of dawn. You bring with you the memory of the quantum silence, the echo of the dreaming field. You carry it in your breath, in the rhythm of your heart, in the calm gravity of your being. And though your eyes may open soon, nothing will look quite the same. Because now you know what lies beneath appearances, the shimmering network of entangled light that connects everything. You are it. You always were. When you wake, carry that awareness with you. Walk gently, speak softly, move as though the ground beneath you is made of stars. Because it is. And before this journey ends, a soft reminder. If this voyage brought peace to your night, subscribe to our constellation. Let your light join ours. Each new traveler helps this cosmic journey continue, spreading stillness, wonder, and the beauty of infinite connection. Until our next flight through the quantum sea, rest deeply, dream softly, and remember, you are not a small being looking up at the stars. You are the stars looking back at yourself. Sleep now, beloved Voyager. The universe will keep watch.